Island 98.5, Big Koa's Backyard. Always a pleasure when we got special friends joining us on the Backyard Show. My man Seth from Venice Beach Dub Club. Tell me all about it, my man.
Hey, what's up, Big Koa? First of all, thanks for having me on, Big Dog. I appreciate you.
Of course.
Yeah, man. Venice Beach Dub Club. We're straight out of Dogtown, California, and bringing a style of reggae that's real freeform and blends influences from all kind of genres, and everything is something different and kind of distinct from what you're used to hearing in like the modern reggae scene. And also try to bring some substance with their lyrics and uplifting and put a little bit of knowledge in there, and just something kind of different outside the cut.
I mean, I'm seeing this all over the place, even here on the islands. We've always had a bit of fusion, like I like to call it out here. It's like a mixed plate. You know, we get a little bit of everything from everywhere, and that's what makes it so good. So you'll see us blending the fusion of R&B with reggae, the dub and the ska, a little bit of hip hop in there. And so it's nice to see it happening everywhere. And that's what you guys have done with your style and your sound as well.
Oh, yeah. And respect to the Hawaiian sound, too. All the lovers, keeping the lovers vibe alive, you know. And I like a lot of the stuff out of Hawaii, like 4-piece band, the beautiful harmonies, everything coming out of Father Psalms Studios. Shout out to them. So, yeah, Hawaii's doing it big with reggae. Hawaii and California, we got to keep the vibe alive, you know.
Nice, man. You know, I'm glad you picked up on some of the local artists too out here. Is there anybody that you thought about working with out here?
I would love to work with the Green. The Green is one of like my top 5 favorites. Just sweet, sweet singers, big voices. You know, I'm more of like a singer-songwriter. I'm not gifted with like that huge, you know, lungs and instrument and all that. But I would love to work with some natural singers like that. I love the Green.
You know, hey, not all of us were born to sing, man. Like, you know, I can't sing, but go ahead, give me a bottle of some old Koleha moonshine, and but right. I'll hold a note with you.
That's right.
How long has Venice Beach Dub Club been around, and how'd you guys get your name?
Oh, okay, so 8 years, and actually, a lot of people think it's a bite off of the Long Beach Dub All Stars, who I really love, actually, and I did some music with their frontman Ross One, but actually, it was a jam session on my roof. I was across the street from the beach in Venice, and I put some AstroTurf on my roof, and I had some friends in the reggae scene. They'd all come over, and we'd all jam and sing and just party all night. And because like the local reggae club is always called the Dub Club, you know, I think starting in Kingston and London and LA, there's the Dub Club. People were just calling it the Venice Beach Dub Club. Then eventually some local booker came over and they're like, hey, can you come play at our venue that's right at the Venice Pier? And we were like, we'd love to. And they're like, what do you call it? And we were like, just call it Venice Beach Dub Club. And people told me I might get some heat from that. Like, you might get some heat. You might get some static with the Dub Club or with the All Stars. And I was just like, man, I don't know. Let's just go for it for now. And then it just kind of stuck.
How many people were at that first show? I always like to ask that question, man, because I remember, you know, guys like Stick Figure, and, you know, it's like, hey, how many people were at your first show? And they're like, bro, I was playing to 10.
First of all, shout out to Mercedes Bar and Grill. It's like a tiny place right by the Venice Pier. Like, you could throw a stone and hit it coming out the door. And it must have been 1,000 people came in and out. It was just crushed.
But that's not that bad. That's good. That's a lot.
Oh, no. If you saw how small the place was, dude, it was hot. There was sweat dripping off the ceiling. It was awesome. Eventually, they had to put a doorman there and limit the number of people going in because we were killing it so hard. So, yeah.
Dude, that's awesome, man. I was, you know, I was working with Stick Figure for many years, and we were trying to break songs out here in Hawaii. And they came out before we really broke something from them. And we did a show at like the Republic, and I think it was like, you know, scratching teeth to get 1,200 in the door. And then fast forward, we broke Edge of the Ocean out here off of the album, and it took off, and they came back and sold out the Waikiki.
You did it. You broke them. It's a success. I've seen them in Asbury Park, New Jersey in like 2012, and they were like the opener before the Green, Tribal Seeds, other bands, and they went on first, and people were like, who's Stick Figure? And I was like, oh, this band's got a sound, man. They're gonna go far with it. They sure did.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. So you're the lead singer of the group. You're the writer, right?
Yeah.
Do you write all of the songs? Do you guys collaborate as a group on songs, or do you kind of write it, orchestrate the music, and then teach the band?
Yeah, the latter. I write everything, all the music except for the solos. We do have like a virtuoso guitar player who's also our producer. Shout out to Big G and Big G Productions. Yeah, Big G. But no, I'm writing everything, the lyrics. I'm doing all the composition, arrangements, you know, horn parts, all that stuff. I'm just kind of like born as like a music nerd and trying to figure out how it works. You know, some people like take apart and put back together a radio and figure out electronics.
Yeah.
I'm like that with art. I just got to figure out what are they doing? How do they put this together? So yeah, I love writing. I love the process. And I always say like the job of a writer is to take a complex feeling and put it into like a simple, catchy sentence that anyone can remember. And that's kind of like how everyone absorbs the knowledge. You know, you say something difficult, but in a simple way. And especially if it's like in a catchy hook you can sing to, people will just integrate that, you know?
Right. So do you write your music and then go back to the lab and make the beat, or do you make the beat and then write the lyrics?
Usually I'll be doing something like hiking or like the song you like, Smoke 'em If You Got 'em. I was sitting on a ski lift actually at Big Bear, California. I was just kind of like, smoke 'em if you got 'em. You know, I was kind of like, oh, I always wanted to make a song with that title because I love like old timey phrases, like coined phrases like that. I always want to make a song named after all of them. So I had that little hook, and then, you know, you just give it time with the verses and you'll just be like coming up with little bits and pieces of the verses. But the hook comes easy, the melody. And then with reggae, it's kind of easy because you just skank the chords. Then all you need is a bass line that contrasts that. Then you just take your time filling in the verses. You know, it's got to come natural.
Wicked, of course, bro. So that song, by the way, off of you guys' latest album, which is VBDC 2, which is available on all digital platforms, out and available for your purchasing playlist pleasure. Go get it. So that's your guys' second album, right?
Yeah, it's our second full-length album, man. 15 songs, 3 years in the making. We're really proud of how it came out. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, the next thing we got to do for you guys, Venice Beach Dub Club, is get you guys out here to Hawaii to come jam a show, my man.
Oh, bro, we're so down. But if we come out, it's got to be at least 2 shows.
yeah. Well, we can do that. We'll set up 2 shows. You know, I mean, the first one is always better than the second because everybody go out and get trashed afterwards. But yeah, it'd be a good time, man.
I've never been to Hawaii. Neither has Big G. Some of us have never been.
Really?
So we got to go. Oh, yeah.
We got to change that, man. Then when you guys come here, we jump in the show for real.
Oh, yeah, of course. Let's do it.
Awesome, man. Brother Seth, Venice Beach Dub Club, joining us on the show today. Go out and give them the call to action, man. We want them to go get your latest album, but also we want to follow your journey on social media. Can you lay out all the social medias for us?
Yeah, for sure. We mostly do everything on Instagram. We're Venice Beach Dub Club there. But if you type in VBDC anywhere, it'll pretty much come up. Spotify, our new album, VBDC 2, Time Marches On, is out, and we got a bunch of high quality looking music videos on our YouTube channel, which is VBDC Music. Just search for VBDC anywhere and we should come up.
Gotcha. And make sure you guys spell that out nice and slow, VBDC. Otherwise, you come out with BBC and all that other kind of stuff, and it throw off your algorithm.
I know. I say it too fast. It sounds kind of like an Italian name or something, like VBDC. Nobody says the full thing, but I should for the radio. Venice Beach Dub Club, straight out of Dogtown, California. Check it out.
Yo, Brother Seth, man, appreciate you joining the Backyard Show today. We'll see you when we see you, and we're looking forward to hearing the rest of this album, man.
Thank you, big brother. Appreciate you.
Right on, brother. Allah.